morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a collab with the amazing, the wonderful, the queen of collabs, Christy of Christy's Corner. She came up with this one day and said, hey, let's do it. And I'm like, I'm in. And you're probably wondering what it is. Well, it's a collab called the Cake by the Ocean collab, and it's a cake decorating collab. And let me tell you, I was intrigued because I used to work at a bakery and did some cake decorating. Now, I will say that that was a lot different than what I'm going to be doing today, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Done is I have picked up simply a cake mix, and we're going to make some cupcakes and decorate them. Now, I was by no means a professional when I worked at the bakery, and I am by no means a professional now. So let's get started by just baking a cake. So I've got my mixing bowl here, and I have my cake mix ready to go. So I need to preheat my oven to 350 degrees, which I already have it doing. I need to combine cake mix, egg whites, vegetable oil, and water into my bowl and stir until moistened. Beaten with a mixer on medium speed for 2 minutes, but I don't have a hand mixer, so I will just be beating this all by hand. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my cake mix and pour it here. And then we're going to start adding the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so here are my egg whites. I did this off camera just because I wanted to make sure and wash my hands afterwards. You can see that I got a little bit of the yolk in there. That's fine. The reason that they call for egg whites is because this is a white cake. And if you add the egg yolks in, they do tint it a little bit. So, but the little bit that was in there won't hurt anything. So there are my 4 egg yolks, and we need 1 1/4 cup of water. So I've got my handy dandy measuring bowl over here. So right here I'm going to measure 1 1/4 cup. There's 1 cup, and just a little over, it's going to be 1 1/4. There's that. And then we need 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So here's my vegetable oil. So I want to do half of my 1 cup line. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add our oil, and we're going to stir this all up until it's smooth. Is all nice and smooth and mixed together. So what we're going to do, since we are doing this for this is supposed to be the ocean, we're having cake by the ocean. Thank you, Christy. All right, I've got some blue cupcake liners, so I'm going to simply fill my, I have 2 of these 6-count disposable muffin tins but we're going to just go ahead and fill these and get them in the oven. They are to bake at 350 degrees for 19 to 23 minutes. I have 12 cupcakes ready to go. We're going to go put them in the oven for about 15 minutes because the box says for 24 cupcakes, 19 to 23 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start them in with 15 minutes and then see what we are going to do first. We'll see you back when they're done. So it's about 16 minutes later and my cupcakes are out of the oven and they turned out beautiful. So now they just need to cool for a good, maybe half an hour or so, and then we will get to the decorating portion of this collab. Okay, so our cupcakes are out of the oven, they are cooled, and I have taken the piece from a mailer and cut it down to be just a little smaller than a piece of scrapbook paper so that we had a fun blue background to do our cupcakes on. So what I have purchased, because I looked everywhere for blue food coloring. I couldn't find it at Dillon's. I couldn't find it at Walmart. I couldn't find it at Dollar General. I couldn't find it anywhere. But I found this. It's decorating cupcake icing. And it came with these 4 little tips that I can use. There's a star tip. There is kind of a little flat tip. There is a writing tip. And this other, kind of a more of an open star tip. So those are the 4 tips that came with this icing decorator tube. Now, when I was looking in the cake decorating section, there was the most adorable set of candles for a boy's birthday party. And of course it has a shark. And what's an ocean cake without a shark? But we see we still have the little wick on top. Because I don't plan to use this as a candle, I'm just going to snip him right off and trim him up so that we don't see it. So there's our shark. Ah, shark attack! I also found these candy coated chocolate pearls that are very oceanic. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to simply pop off our lid and we're going to select a top and start to decorate the top of our cupcakes. So we used up the full thing of icing, and the first thing that we're going to add in is our shark. Next, I'm going to open up these chocolate pearls. And I'm simply going to just kind of add them in like waves. Like little glimmering, like you know when you're on the water and you see something shiny? That's what these are. They're simply the reflection on the water. And I will let you know that these were only $1 at Walmart. Whoa! Sorry about that, earthquake. Then I dropped things. And I'm just kind of dropping them on the cupcakes because I want them to look natural. I don't want them to have any certain count, any certain color combination, because this is simply the glare on the water. Now, when I purchased the shark candle, it did include some other blue candles. So if you are wanting to replicate this for a birthday party, it already comes with the extra candles that you will need to sing happy birthday. I love how this is turning out. Just a few more. We don't want to overdo it. Alright, there we go. And there is my Cake by the Ocean cupcakes. The star of the show is Mr. Shark himself. Well, that's it. That's my Cake by the Ocean cupcake cake. Thank you so much to Christy from Christy's Corner for coming up with this super fun collab. The blue icing was the snipe I was looking for this, but I'm so glad that I did happen to come across this can of blue cupcake icing. I will say, I don't know if you are watching, but you have to press really hard on this for it to come out. So definitely want to make sure to pump some weights before you work on it. Tasty. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in an upcoming video. Bye!